The Michigan Republican Party is continuing to sink after the far right was allowed to take over, leading to the massive losses in the most recent elections. The situation in the party is so bad that they're considering selling off the headquarters building in order to pay off a defaulted loan. According to Bridge, Michigan, the Mitten State GOP is in default of a loan on more than $500,000 since December 12th. Since then, the loan has accumulated more than $10,000 in interest and nearly $1,000 in late fees. Wow. Hey, whatever happened to if you take out a loan, you should pay it? I remember conservatives being very angry about student loan relief. Oh, yeah, that's why. Of course, it only applies to students who took out predatory student loans in order to have a chance at maybe making it to the middle class someday. And not the state Republican Party, because, they don't have to pay their bills. When you're a Republican, you don't have to pay your bills. I mean, just Donald Trump. Now, the MRP has not responded to the demand letter, and as of the date of this motion, has been in default for over 120 days, said Comerica Bank in a filing to Ingham County Circuit Court. So, it is really funny and very cathartic to watch the party of fiscal responsibility be anything but. Hey, you know what? I've got a few ideas, all right, of how they can solve this. First, Michigan Republicans, lay off the avocado toast and stop buying expensive lattes, all right? You got to tighten your belts, all right? Maybe get an extra job, mow some lawns. Do something that, well, it's wintertime, but, okay, shovel some driveways. There you go. Sell off some of your old stuff that you don't need anymore. You could do that. Maybe donate some plasma. All right? Or my favorite suggestion, just take out a small loan of $100,000 from your parents. If you just get 5 of you to go and get $100,000 from your folks, then you can pay off that bill. There you go. So what are they actually doing, though? The dumbest thing possible. I kid you not. You're gonna love it. All right. The Michigan Republican Party chair, Christina Caramo, has decided to launch a lawsuit on behalf of the party against both the bank and the Michigan Republican Party Trust. Now, the Michigan Republican Party Trust is an entity made up of former state Republican Party chairs that manages the Michigan GOP headquarters building in Lansing. Caramo is suing so that she could take control of the building and use it to sell off and to sell off the building in order to pay off the debt. Wow. Stupid. Wow. Nothing says Republican values like trying to take something that isn't yours and then using it to pay off your debt. Well, that said, they're saying, well, that's not ours. Well, we didn't rack up the money. We shouldn't have to pay it. It was somebody else's debt. The previous leadership. Yeah. So you know what? You give us your building so that we can sell it to pay off your debt. Okay. Man, they got some leadership in the Michigan Republican Party. Let me tell you what. Look, I don't even know how she can still be effectively running the party at this point. She's already had a group oust her. Seriously. Apparently, though, all you have to do is call the process illegal, not leave, and then call the opposition evil. Yes, that's what she literally called them, evil. Wow. Caramo's administration also last Saturday announced that she is the undisputed chair, after state committee members voted to keep her on the job by a vote of 59-1. Apparently, they think that she is doing a bang-up job. Well done. Her administration said that members also voted to oust her critics. They even voted to ban former co-chair Melinda Pago for 5 years. Wow. Criticize us? We're the party of free speech. How dare you? Banned. Wow. I mean, they are really showing us who they really are. Not fiscally responsible, don't care about free speech, and want to crush and ban their enemies. Wow, lovely. Great party you have there, Republicans. Awesome. They're even weighing whether or not to beg the National Republican Party for help. Okay, all right. But please, Big Daddy Republican Party, bail us out. We're so screwed. Wow. Now, here's the thing, though. Do I believe anything Christina Caramo says? No. Why? Because she says verifiably false things all the time. In fact, I remember when she was running for office, she would say insane things. She's nuts. And that's why no sane person wants anything to do with her, as evidenced by her most recent failure to raise money for the state party during the Mackinac Republican Leadership Conference. So look, Michigan's a swing state. It's very important, right? And so it's got a lot of delegates. It can make or break a presidential campaign in the Midwest. So it would make sense to try to get these, to try to get this state party effective. What are they doing, though? Well, nothing. Nothing. They're ineffective. Look, the conference that I mentioned generally features speeches by major Republican Party figures and attended by deep-pocketed conservative donors, because it is an important state. All right? Now, what happened this time? Well, there are a lot of different presidential candidates that were running. Okay, some of them, yes, did drop off after Iowa, but again, this was back in 2003 when you still had a very big field. Who showed up? Nobody, except for Vivek Ramaswamy. Yeah, he's the only one that showed up. And it featured a 25-minute keynote speech by actor and QAnon conspiracy theorist Jim Caviezel. Oh, wow. And by the way, that's because he was paid more than $100,000. Oh, wow, that money could have actually went to, I don't know, pay the bank, what you owe. Would have been a better use of money, I think, because that's not much of a lineup. Ramaswamy and Caviezel. Come on. It's a real wonder why the cash isn't rolling in to the Michigan Republican Party. Now, look, Caramo being in charge, as I mentioned, tons of infighting, in some cases, like literally throwing fists, at each other, and people sabotaging each other, not getting along. That's part of it. And of course, you also have the fundraising issues. And in addition to this, you have Michigan Democrats that are notching win after win for the people. And so that's even in a closely divided legislature, you still have Michigan Democrats that are doing a fairly good job. This really does illustrate which side is actually serious about governance and has the ability to actually do it. Democrats getting win after win in the state, whereas Republicans, their house is on fire. Easy choice.